Hello guys and welcome to all those training to become Super Saiyans. This is Revolution. So we've had some major news regarding the original Super Saiyan God. Now this news came in an interview with Toriyama himself, and we can finally put to bed the identity of the original Super Saiyan God. And guess what guys, it's not Goku, it's not Broly, and it's not Bardock. Now this is my second video today in a very short space of time. I do apologise for overloading your account with my videos. However, this is major news. Other things are revealed in this interview, for example the Saiyan's ability to become Super Saiyan and why characters like Goten and Trunks can achieve it so easily. Just before we get into that interview, I'm going to ask anybody new to this channel, please do subscribe. I have a library full of very diverse content. I'm sure you will find something you enjoy. Theories, power scaling, news, reviews, speculation, anything you can think of. And if you are a returning viewer to this channel and you enjoy my content and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Every subscribe and like helps my channel out enormously. Thank you all for your continued support. The response to my videos has been amazing. Once again, we have the notorious Dragon Ball translator Herms to thank for this information. He has translated all this information, which you can go and find on twitter.com by going to his Twitter account, which is @Herms98. So guys, here we go. The Super Saiyan God has been revealed. I'll start from the very top. You can basically read this on your screen right now, but I'll read it along with you. Becoming a Super Saiyan depends on S cells in one's body. All Saiyans have some, but most don't have many. The reason why Goku and Vegeta's kids can go Super Saiyan so easily is probably because they inherited their parents' S cell. Being raised in Earth's gentle environment might also be a factor. So there we have it. We can now finally understand why the likes of Gohan, Goten and Trunks have all achieved Super Saiyan a lot easier than what their fathers Goku and Vegeta did. There are more about these S cells and what they possibly are in this interview, but for anybody out there claiming that the Universe 6 Super Saiyan transformations didn't make sense, well, we finally have our explanation now at the behest of Akira Toriyama himself. Remember, the Universe 6 Sadala planet is also a much gentler environment than the Universe 7 Saiyan planet, Planet Vegeta. The Universe 6 Saiyan race is also much gentler and kinder. We kind of find all this out in the God of Destruction tournament. Kaba reveals that the Saiyan race in Universe 6 are actually warriors who fight for justice and fight villains. A far cry from the planet-stealing Universe 7 Saiyans, who even lost their own original planet, Planet Sadala, because they were at war with each other. And remember guys, Goku also was raised on planet Earth, so it could explain why he has more S cells. It is all tying together now. One thing that this community needs to remember is that not everything is spoon-fed to us straight away. We need to wait for more information to be revealed before we call everything bad writing. Anyway, on to the next part, and this is the part about the original Super Saiyan God. Long ago, a righteous-hearted Saiyan named Yamoshi fought against the other Saiyans with 5 comrades. He was cornered and became a Super Saiyan, but was eventually defeated by overwhelming odds. Afterwards, his soul wandered in search of 6 righteous-hearted Saiyans, hence Super Saiyan God. Beerus sensed Yamoshi's spirit in his prophetic dream, and long ago a Namekian elder likewise emphasized with his spirit and so wrote about him in the Namekian Book of Legends, which is how Shenlong knew about Super Saiyan God. So there we have it guys, the original Super Saiyan God's name was Yamoshi. So he was originally defeated by the Saiyans, but it was basically him and 5 comrades, and as powerful as a Super Saiyan is, remember it is a stamina burning form. Despite probably dominating the other Saiyans, he would tire out eventually, and if there's too many of them, he would get overwhelmed, as it claims here. It's also possible that he wasn't as strong as Goku in his base. That remains to be seen. We can't really say on that. That's just speculation. But remember guys, Super Saiyan is not a benchmark power level. It actually increases your base power level by 50 times. So the stronger your base is, the stronger you are in Super Saiyan. Now, this is the really interesting part and could have implications for the future of the Dragon Ball Super series. Beerus sensed Yamoshi's spirit in his prophetic dream. So basically, the Super Saiyan God that Beerus sensed was not Goku. It wasn't the Super Saiyan God he had to find. It was actually Yamoshi's spirit. Does this mean that the original Super Saiyan God exists in some form? Beerus' slumber only lasted for 39 years. So how long ago did the Super Saiyan God cease to exist? I would be inclined to say no, because at the start of the Dragon Ball Super series, Whis and Shenron both confirm that the Super Saiyan God is no more. We know that Saiyans can remain in their prime up to 80 years old, but they don't live for that long. They aren't immortal unless the Super Saiyan God transformation grants the user immortality. But ultimately, if Yamoshi died, he would have gone to the other world and should technically be in heaven, as he was a righteous-hearted Saiyan. So it is possible that he visited from the other world. Now we know the Super Saiyan God transformation literally runs out upon having the ritual. That wouldn't explain the short amount of time that he would have had to go and visit the Namekians so they can write about him in their book of legends. It's all rather odd, and it's hard to make sense of it. The timing of this interview by Toriyama is also questionable. Does this mean that he has plans for Yamoshi in the future of Dragon Ball Super? A lot of us previously thought that we would never get to see the original Super Saiyan God, just as we never saw the original legendary Super Saiyan. But we now already have more information on the original Super Saiyan God than we ever got about that original Super Saiyan legend. So what I want to know from you guys, do you believe we will see this Super Saiyan God sometime in the future? Would he be as powerful as Goku in Super Saiyan God, or even stronger? Beerus sensed this Super Saiyan God in his dream. That suggests that he is incredibly powerful. Is he still alive, or is he a spirit? I, for one, really hope we do get to see the Super Saiyan God in the future. I think it would be a great avenue for Dragon Ball Super to go. There are plenty of avenues for Dragon Ball Super to go after this Tournament of Power. It is exciting to be a Dragon Ball fan right now. Just a bit more on these S Cells here, or a few more answered questions from Toriyama on the Super Saiyan transformation. Can anyone become a Super Saiyan if they train? Toriyama replies with, it's not like anyone can become a Super Saiyan through training and anger. In order to become a Super Saiyan, one's body must contain something called S Cells. Once these S Cells reach a certain amount, a trigger such as anger will explosively increase the S Cells and cause a change in body. That's Super Saiyan. Most Saiyans have some S Cells, although not a great quantity. The reason why Goku and Vegeta's children can become Super Saiyan relatively easy is because, to a certain extent, they inherited a lot of S Cells, and because Earth's environment is gentler and easier to live than planet Vegeta. Very similar to what we talked about earlier, but it continues. Lately, everyone becomes Super Saiyan so easily, but it's not a simple matter. And how does one increase S Cells to become Super Saiyan? Arrow asks. Toriyama replies, having a gentle spirit is the best way to greatly increase one's S Cells, but most Saiyans have trouble with this, which I think is why no Super Saiyans appeared for such a long time, and they became the stuff of legend. However, one can't reach the quantity necessary for becoming a Super Saiyan by simply having a gentle spirit, so a certain amount of battle power is indeed necessary. Looked at in this light, it's easy to see why becoming a Super Saiyan came easy for Goku. It then accompanies it with a couple of pictures of Goten and Goku. Here it says Goten, he was able to easily become Super Saiyan thanks to inheriting a lot of S Cells. Goku's picture, a gentle heart and high battle power, resulted in Super Saiyan. So it basically reaffirms everything we discussed earlier. The Universe 6 Saiyans literally tick all these categories. One thing the Universe 6 Saiyans have managed to do that Goku and Vegeta don't seem to have done is actually thought about the Super Saiyan transformation methodically and found a way to accomplish it that way. Ultimately, I think what this teaches us is that everything isn't spoon-fed to us as soon as the episode airs. Sometimes there's more to it that they can't fit in the episode itself. Even from the original Dragon Ball Z, there are some questions that still haven't been answered to this day. That program has been off air for over 20 years. It's even had guidebooks released after it, and still there are some questions unanswered. A lot of these questions do eventually get answered along the road in future episodes of Dragon Ball Super, in guidebooks or in interviews with Toriyama. We just have to be a bit more patient. If you don't like that form of storytelling, maybe Dragon Ball just isn't for you. That's how Dragon Ball has always been. So guys, What I want to know from you, do you believe the original Super Saiyan God would have been stronger than Super Saiyan God Goku, or even a Super Saiyan God Vegeta? Super Saiyan God Vegeta should technically exist because that's what Super Saiyan Blue is, Super Saiyan God turning Super Saiyan. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. If you like my videos, make sure you smash that like button with a massive Kamehameha. Do not forget to subscribe, and remember one very important final message. If you love talking about Dragon Ball on a daily basis, I promise you this channel is for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to get all the latest content as soon as it's released.